If I were to grieve the loss of those who suffered from violence, I fear I'd never be above mourning. In a season where paper trails lead to vapor trails and cold cases show signs of winter, we've re-entered an era that's not new. We just snap back into a retrofitted reality. Covering our heads to protect against the blows of implicit bias, while our brothers are contracted to be public spectacles above the rim. Every day you and me's high below the brim, hoping to exit this world unscathed and well paid. But unjust scales gave us a new balance. We're quickly running towards destructive constructs stuck on accumulation. A once outspoken generation now suffers from assimilation. Young, black, women, and men are made to feel uncomfortable in the color of their skin. We're intelligently ignorant regarding the seemingly unnecessary belligerence of 12.3% of our population. A majority know why, but they don't know why. Some of us have hesitation in reciting the Great Declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that the labor force that built the wealth of our nations were considered irrelevant. Addressed properly as property, instruct a generation on how they take pride in a foundation they're coming to believe was built on a lie. We know all men weren't created equal because some who were created were never considered men. We fight against a democracy propagated by hypocrisy. The land of the free and the home of the brave became the foreign soil of entrapment and the graveyard of the slave. Fast forward, we're now picketing our defenses. Weighted by our offenses, we're airing resistance, blood pumping, hearts drumming, hands lifted, finally in one accord, driving frantically towards reconciliation, hitting speed bumps and new traffic patterns and policies, yelling, "Can I be next to Batman? Because you robbing my hood." A graying generation falls prey to gentrification while chilling copper bullets make their way into the warm bodies of black boys. The advice given remain poised, stay calm. But the deadly outcome is still the same. A dire need for sustainable change has become the priority for both marginalized and majority. So what do we do now? Where do we go now? Who do we trust now? This next move is intentional, albeit political. Organizers or critical advocates may be ridiculed, but radical advancements always call for radical enhancements in the way we attack issues that have issued an attack on us. Fourth dimensional, there exists but one real enemy who's robbing our dignity, spitefully causing enmity. He's itching for applause while we scratch the surface. His plan was near perfect. Tell something they're worthless. Make others believe they're actually worth less. Nevertheless, a new generation of believers, dreamers, and achievers are redefining their identity, supplying ample energy to creating change, not just dollars. They're activists, creators, scholars, deciding that justice for all won't be a lost cause, but instead their legacy. They embrace this notion that critical conversation with no action is haphazard. It's like getting a new car with no engine. It's time invested at work with no pension. It's getting 2 building blocks when you really needed 10. It's letting passivity win because the work of taking action requires energy and passion. There is a time for talking. And then there's a time for walking. Grab your shoes and lace up. We already know what season we're in. Black.